Welcome, brothers and sisters, back to vegan crypto. And the wind is howling. Boy, is it howling. Hope all is well on this choppy Monday. Everything started a little down. This is going to be a choppy week, as I have explained, and everybody knows who pays attention to what's going on and what data is coming out, what meetings are being held. But Bitcoin trying to get, back up to the 70K range. Everything was red this morning, at least in my portfolio, but things up now. Koval, Benki, nothing crazy, 5% here, 6%. Nothing of significance, but that's okay. I'll take up 1% to 5%, then down another 5%, 20%, which will equal 70, 80% on some of these. Howdy, mate. Hi. Choppiness. Prepare yourself for choppiness. So, we need to be careful. Please be careful with your money. You can listen to all the bets of 95% that they're not going to lower rates. You just never know. When you least expect it, right? We get thrown a piece of tofu, some scraps. Do I think that'll happen? I have no idea. No one knows. With CPI, PPI, FOMC meeting, so much stuff coming out this week. You have to expect choppiness. So just be careful, please. But there's nothing wrong with deployment. Nothing wrong with some DCA. I certainly did over the weekend. Probably more than I should have, but isn't that the case? That's why I'm in this. It's frustrating where we're at, but eventually it won't be. It's been frustrating for 4 years, and then we get little glimmers of hope, and we'll get back there. We'll get back there, Nye. I can tell you, excuse the wind. It's unbelievably windy. But that helped with my run. How are you today? How can I help you? So, Ando actually taking a serious breather and coming down. It's choppiness when that's not holding strong, but it's still not too bad. Last I looked, it was $1.20-ish range. Yeah, been a while. Welcome back. This was just spontaneous. Literally just got done with my run and went, let's go live. Just for a few minutes, see if anyone jumps on. I never give enough warning. I apologize. It's usually off the cuff and seeing if anyone's awake and has any questions. I've got nothing to share market-wise that anyone needs to know. There's no reason, to listen to hear the news or what, prediction of this, of Ethereum, prediction of this, of Bitcoin, whatever. It doesn't matter. None of that matters, brothers and sisters. None of it matters. Welcome. 5 people now. Give me a hey. Where are you from? Tell me where you're from. Give me a city or country. Give me a question. Oh, I see the emails coming like crazy. Monday mornings are always fire drills for me. But I always try to jump on and make time for my brothers and sisters, my community, because I appreciate all of you. But ask me something. What do you need? Do you have money ready and waiting? A little bit here, a little bit there. The XCN, man, I'm freaking loading up on that stuff. I don't care. It's so cheap. Why not? That's my risky play. Onyx coin. That's the gambler in me, which I'm not a gambler, but with crypto I am. It's fun. It's too easy. A big paycheck coming to me on the 15th. Half of it goes to one account for fun, and my wife takes care of the bills, all that type of stuff, kids, all the living stuff. The other half, guess where that's going? Crypto fund, baby. Crypto fund. ready to deploy. And then I get as part of, I get a huge bonus in August. Guess where half of that's going? Crypto, baby. So I'm hoping, come July, we have some fun. And we're not dealing with any bullshit red. Yeah, thank you, Nye. Yeah, slowly but surely growing. I've got a very small community, but that's my fault. It's my fault. You see my videos. It's this. I used to do more detail, but, there's a million channels that will make their videos look pretty and are like, right on it. That's not what this is about. But thank you. I appreciate you. I'm really here to answer questions, not only in crypto and other avenues as well. But if crypto is what people want to talk about, that I'm good with it. That's such a huge part of my life and my wealth, to be honest with you. Yes. I'm really looking deep at Proppy. Now RWAs are taking, everything's taking a breather. Our Proppy big time. So new for me, that would be that. I've been watching Proppy for a long time. I think I like where it's at right now. I'm just going to wait this week. I've deployed quite a bit over the weekend, so I'm going to wait and see what plays out. I'd like, so it's not new, but more Arrow as well. I think it's in a good spot right now. It could go much lower, but I don't know where it is right now. But if it goes below like 85 cents, that's concerning, but I think they're good. 073, what's up, brother? We are having another, Ondo and AOZ are taking quite a big hit. Yeah, I don't even want to know that. Ondo, I know. I didn't look at AIOZ because I just bought a bunch more, 66 cents. Yeah, it's going to be like that this week because here in America, we have serious data coming out, CPI, PPI, FOMC meeting, the Fed meeting this week. That's huge. So it's always choppy. That's what, if you listen to one of my videos over the weekend, that's what we're living for, right? We get through these stupid meetings and then we might have a couple days of green and then we're scared again. The market's scared again and sells off what green we may have made. So we're in that window of just living by the Fed and living by data right now. It's no way to be. It's not a market. It's no way to make a bull market as we live, in this data driven crypto world right now. It's the first time ever. So it's bad in that sense. So what we have to have is them lower rates to mentally, 25 basis points, which will do nothing to inflation to hurt it. It's a mental game. The job numbers last week were fictitious. They were mostly part-time jobs. So we are going to be choppy this week. So be very careful. Very choppy. So expect the unexpected, though. Be careful with deploying. I'm doing it just because, what can I say? I'm nuts. But yeah, it's going to be red with a little green. You can see Bitcoin right, last I looked was trying to get back up to 70K. That's going to be very difficult. We have so many liquidations above us in the 72, 70, 73 area that is going to be so hard to hit through right now. But if we were to do that, everything will go green, but then there will be a huge sell-off. But we have a ton to liquidate above us. The shorts are in big time, billion. So we hit those, it'll be great. But they're gonna do everything they can to push us down. And depending on the Fed speak, which I don't. If I was a guessing man, I would think he is not going to be very hawkish. He's not going to be very concerned. He might come out, depending on the CPI, with his usual verbiage. Our job in the Fed is to keep labor strong and keep inflation at 2%, get it down to 2%. We are somewhat happy with what we're seeing, but there's still a long way to go. And, if it comes out like that, it's kind of unchanged. And the numbers will be unchanged in regards to what they do. What I would like to see is more of a concerned verbiage of we are putting stress on the banks. We are seeing a little stress on the economic status. We have concerns that unemployment is going to tick up. The job release was mostly part-time, and so we are seeing a lowering of wages, so on and so forth. A little dovish, and then he lowers it a quarter of a point. That would be huge. Absolutely huge. We would bust up through those shorts in no time. Do I think that's going to happen? I have no clue. I would bet not. So, my personal thoughts for someone like you, 073, is I know you're not deploying right now, you said. I believe over the weekend. Be very careful. This is just a choppy week. You know, what week hasn't been, but I mean this, with the meeting it is. But I do see some good buys out there. And I do like to see, last I saw, as I mentioned, Benki up above the 2 cent area again, which is great. I know that's going to play out for me pretty good. And a couple other ones I wanted to buy more of that I, have a few 100,000 of. It's like Pond and Koval, and, their volume is shit. It's in the 100,000s right now, but they pop up quick, as I've seen over this market. Pop up to 6 cents, no problem. Back down to 2. And that's what I like to see. That's fun. That's when this market gets fun. And we'll get there. I just don't know when. So what do? We just keep accumulating. We keep waiting. And these are all different options. We keep making extra money that we are okay with sitting there, losing some of it. Because if we have 10 projects we're in, the majority may not do so well. They may stay stagnant, a couple go down. But the hope is some of your bigger plays, 100x. And that's not bullshit. That'll happen. I mean, every cycle, it happens. Only way it won't happen is if the shit hits the fan and we head into some type of crisis mode. Benki is holding strong. I was planning on buying some more at a lower price. Yeah, probably in the 1.9 area. I know I was looking at it too, but it didn't get under. I'm doing all my buying of that now if it drops below 1.90. But unfortunately, Benki did not go as much as the code. Yes, exactly. I'm with you there. At least Benki target, in your opinion. I think, all right, it's predicated, as I always say, on us getting into a true bull market. It changes constantly, but I mean, all-time highs, 30 cents, 40 cents, no problem. That's also if Avalanche kills it, and I believe it will. Well, I actually don't have any Avalanche. I sold out of it. But if Avalanche does amazing, which I think it will in a bull run, if we get into the serious side of this, and that is nowhere close right now, as you see. Because everything that's run up fast is just now stagnant, injective, fetch, everything that you've seen. Solana, right? Solana's been nothing but sideways action. Everything has been sideways and downward trend. I think if we get into a serious parabolic bull run, my personal opinion, we could see 30 to 50 cents Benki. It could go higher. I'd have to have all the calculations in front of me. I mean, it could get to $1. And if it got to $1, holy cow. But I'm happy with 10 cents, to be honest with you. It'll be good money for me. But if we get into the serious stage of the bull run where where we need to be and retail gets in, we go up another trillion and a half to 2 trillion in market cap, total market cap overall. Oh, yeah. I mean, Benki could be $1 easily. Especially if Avalanche gets to $70, $80 plus. Oh God, I don't know. Then I'm undercutting it. But it's all predicated on that. It all depends on the market. But I love the project. If you like Avalanche, which I do, I just don't own any because I like to own other things built upon them or that supports them. Get some of that good green stuff in you. Hi from Australia. Welcome, mate. Green stuff. Green markets, I hope. or bud. Bud's good too. Don't smoke it. Makes me too paranoid at my age, but welcome. Love Australia. Who is my mate from Australia? Who is the greatest guitarist? My personal opinion, the greatest guitarist in the world for many reasons, but from Australia. I don't know how old you are, but who is the greatest guitarist from Australia ever to grace this planet? Still alive, the greatest. This is a question for you. If you get it right, you get a prize. Mr. Captain, that's for you. Greatest guitarist from Australia. I want to know if you know who it is. No longer lives in Australia, but the remainder of his family does. There must be a delay on this. Oh, the AIOZ ticket, yeah. I still like AIOZ, 073, just an FYI. Obviously, I bought more, but it's really taken a beating for me. I was up, hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. Now it's got cut pretty hard. It's 66 cents when I could have sold it at $1.09, but that's this freaking market. Keeps you guessing and keeps you honest. Mr. Captain, you got that answer for me? So, is anyone deploying this week? Are you buying anything? So be careful. There's a couple on my list that I may jump in on. If Arrow hits the target, I may jump in on that, but I don't know. I've changed my target just because I'm seeing volatileness and also the volatility, I should say. But also the volume. So it changes my mind when I see, a couple $1 million on Aerodrome. It doesn't make me too happy to jump in on it right now. Especially when my end cost is like 30 cents. That's why it was hard to buy AIOZ at 66 cents when I'm in at a penny. But I did buy some more at 76 cents a couple months ago. And Mr. Captain, no? Nothing? Well, just be careful. I'll try to make some videos every day, try to go live every day. I have kind of a busy week. But if you have questions, please get them in. I'm happy to look into any projects you guys are interested in. I do want to jump in on Proppy, but we'll just see. My hesitation right now is good, I believe. I'd rather pay a little more than buy in and have it go down on me and have to DCA and buy it some more lower. That's actually not the worst thing, but I don't know. Later, 073. Well, Mr. Captain, I'm going to have to give you the answer if I don't get it from you. It's Tommy Emmanuel. Not only Australia's greatest guitarist, but my opinion, the world's not that he's like people would say technically. There's other people that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just can play anything and just can play the melody, and it's just incredible. C90, what's up? What is up? I was on Amazon this weekend seeing if they make a windscreen for your phone. No shit. Is it really windy as hell right now? I know. It's here's the problem. It's not normally this windy in Illinois, but another couple weeks it will just be dreadfully hot. I apologize. I know it's brutal. Maybe I will look at a windscreen. That's not a freaking bad idea. It'd probably help if I watch the videos after I do them. Funny. Try to walk against the wind. Well, it seems windier. Yesterday was brutal, and the day before, holy cow. You don't get that wind in Indiana. It all stays here with the politicians. And that's actually why Chicago is known as the Windy City. It's not actually the wind off of Lake Michigan and everything. It's actually the bullshit that you get from the politicians here back in the day. They're still a fairly corrupt state. So maybe you'll hit that 80K after the Fed lowers interest rates by 3 points this week. Jump up to that 80K quick. Just kidding, but you know, I do think we would get to the 79K area pretty quickly with good news and popping through those shorts. You know, 73 and a half, 74 up would be a fairly quick rise. Busting, if we were able to bust out the shorts, it'll be a hard struggle to get through that, but you would see your sellout price of some of your Bitcoin pretty quickly. You get a little win this weekend. Great, flying kites. That's true. That's true. My portfolio is tiny, and I don't believe will make me good load of money. Still love to watch your coin videos, rather watching other fancy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I'll do some. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some more price opinion videos because a lot of people have been asking about that. They're only opinions. Where I would like that to go, and I could see it going, but I don't know. I will never say, oh yeah, $20, or I'll never give an exact thing because I don't know. If I knew that, Jesus, you know. But I know people want to hear that, and I'm happy to give my opinion. I'm not just gonna willy-dilly throw it out there. I will, you know, my whole portfolio, I know where I think it will go, and I would like it to go. Everything I own, and it's over 40 some projects at this point. So I'll do that and other ones that I don't own because people have been asking, and I'm happy to do that. It's going to be an opinion video. I'm not going to get into like the ones that some other guys have done, like AJ Writes Crypto. He'll go into, you know, I mean, what I do is I look at the market supply, all-time highs, certain things like that, but I'm not going into GitHub. I'm not going into how many dApps are working on this, how many, that's not what I'm doing. I think that's good, but I don't think that actually has anything to do with the price overall. I have my own method that has worked 100% of the time. It works 40% of the time. No, I was joking. A little Anchorman for you. Yeah, don't worry about your portfolio being tiny. And I just, you know, maybe if you can accumulate more, get some money, put it on the side, and get ready to deploy. This week's going to be a good week to probably jump in on some ones you've been looking at. So don't worry about not maybe having enough. You will. If you really want to, you will. And you guys let me know what projects you want me to look into. C90, you got your own. You know what the hell you're doing. It's all good. But I got to jump off. I got to jump off C90. Sorry, I've been on for just a little bit. I wanted to jump on real fast saying if you missed, if you missed the early stuff, just be careful this week, you know, with FOMC and CPI and everything. It's going to be a weird, typical FOMC week. Very volatile. Stay classy. That's my brother right there. You know where it's at. You know where it's at. I'm gonna buy me and I'm gonna hold her tight. Afternoon delight. Me and my youngest daughter do that part all the time. Do you follow any crypto YouTuber? Yes, I do. I will tell you who I watch, and I've done review videos on them that need to be readjusted. I've done a couple since I started this channel. I'll watch George a little bit. I don't watch his Q&A. I just watch a little bit. I will watch Discover Crypto. Who the hell else do I watch? A couple other guys that are kind of worthless, but Digital Asset News. Watch him just for the news. You know, he'll never help you with prices. And you know, I don't care for Altcoin Daily at all. I think they're worthless, but they give the news. like 2 days late. So that might be on. Rarely is it on. They're kind of bought and paid for. They're not trustworthy, but most aren't. A couple out there. Check out my, Wendy O. I'm not a fan of it all. She's pathetic to me. I don't like people who sponsor every 5 seconds. My favorite person on Discover Crypto would be Joshua Jake. He's young, but I like, minus him yelling, I like what he has to say. But then a couple that you need to stay away from is like BitBoy, and George is definitely not going to help you make money. Don't listen to him, but he gives you some news, but he's just constantly optimistic and not realistic. I don't like that. But there's a bunch. I've got some videos, older ones, check it out, called like YouTubers to trust or review. But if you have anyone in particular, send them my way. There's a few others there that, the truth of the matter is I take everything they say, and you should take what I say with a grain of salt, but I try to be more realistic. I'll just, instead of me having to read all the news that comes out, I'll listen to them, because that's what they do. They read the news. That's why I don't. I've done a couple videos in the past of that. It's boring. You don't want it, They do a better job of it. They're going to edit their videos. They're going to make it a lot pretty. They have a whole team doing it. I don't want that. I'm just here to help with what I know and what I don't know. I'll share what I don't know, because that's more important. So, hope that helps. But yes, you guys stay classy. If you could like, share, subscribe, blah, blah. You're all subscribed. But if you could, all of you, get one more person to join our community, that's cool. I would love it. And if you can, go to my site, watch the Gary Yourofsky speech in Dominion, free, on YouTube. Nothing to do with me, just to open your eyes. I only watch YouTubers who have many leather pump. Dude, I smell of rich mahogany. San Diego is, I don't know, Polynesian word for whale's vagina. Something like that. I've seen that movie 1,000 times and it never gets old. C90, bless your hearts, be good. I gotta go get my small ass in shape and get to work. Be good, we'll talk later. Be careful.